everyone. Now I will talk about difference between distance education and face-to-face education. Firstly, I talk about what's the distance education, and I describe the face-to-face education. And first, distance education is how's it beginning, and on the other hand, compared to face-to-face education and distance education. Okay, we can do it. Firstly, what is the distance education? Distance education, a form of learning where students and instructor are not physically present in the same location. For example, now I'm talking about this location, and you are listening or maybe watching me different location. And face-to-face education is a traditional form. Is the students and teachers interact at same physically space, such as classroom and lecture hall. And I will ask you, which prefer do you face-to-face education and distance education?
I like to prefer face-to-face education because you can have a great interact between students and teachers. So I would like to prefer face-to-face education.
Okay, thank you. Now we can read the education from past to present. This is in the past years we can using books and the other options in this classroom. But nowadays we can using tablet computers with a development technology. This technology is development. We can using books have been replaced by tablets and computers, maybe phones. Then first distance education is very interesting because in England in 1840 years, this is very big. This is very old. Distance education was first used to stenography training, and this method of education which became popular during the pandemic. How can do it? It's COVID-19. Due to COVID-19, distance education has become mandatory in many places around the world. Every people using the distance education because this is a mandatory and this is necessarily. So face-to-face lessons were replaced by distance lessons. And I show this chart. This chart means a grade point average to students from 3 countries during the pandemics and previously. The US and the England and Turkey. Face-to-face education is blue, and the dark blue distance education. We can do it is it has been observed that the grade point average of students receiving distance education and pandemic periods were higher than their grades face-to-face education 3 countries. All of the, for example, this is Turkey or England. England distance education is yes 72 and 78. This is very different because this is also distance education is higher than face-to-face education. And now we can talking about pros and cons distance education. For example, time and place flexibility. Students participate whenever they want. This is free, and cost effect is very useful because nowadays we can using money and economic is very badless. This is effective. And flexibility is a student's own class and feeling comfortable and freedom. I think, in my opinion, its most important advantage is accessibility because this is type or 3 types. 2 types. 4 is a synchronous and this is a asynchronous. Synchronous is a live now and asynchronous is a recorded. If you want to whenever do you want to recorded videos, and distance education is a very advantage. Now I also added to self-motivation and time management skills and soft skills and responsibility and disciplines, very important teenager or childhood children. This is for organizing their own learning. And I'm talking about face-to-face education, physically present in classroom. This way, it's possible to appeal 5 senses. I'm seeing and I'm hearing and I'm touching these books and other things. Students interested in lessons increases. Finally, we can compare to face-to-face education and distance education. This is a location flexibility. Location face-to-face is physical in classroom, but distance education is anywhere. Time flexibility, like this location flexibility, and access to resources. This is very expensive because printed and live materials. Distance education is a lot of options. For example, digital libraries, recording lectures, and multimedia tools, a lot of things. To sum up, in my opinion, distance education has become a part of our life. As we said to beginning, distance education has many advantages. I think every people use distance education nowadays. That's it. Thank you.